From the very first minute that I came to this country, I knew my life had changed. You know, my old life was suddenly never going to be good enough.
In December of 2008, Anthony Bourdain and his film crew came to Saigon, Vietnam to shoot for his Travel Channel show, No Reservations. Season 5, Episode 10, titled There's No Place Like Home, was his only time featuring Ho Chi Minh City.
I know that every restaurant he went to in any city throughout this whole country inevitably becomes a tourist attraction in some way.
Bourdain had a special connection to Vietnam, featuring cities from south to north and always praising the people, natural beauty, and especially the food.
He has a very special love for Vietnamese food. We are so grateful to be featured by Anthony Bourdain. We are so thankful for his love to Vietnamese food and Vietnam in general.
Today, we'll revisit all 4 of the restaurants he featured in that episode.
He was there. He's sick there.
Lam and I will talk to the owners.
She has a very good impression about Anthony Bourdain for the very first time.
To hear their heartfelt memories of Bourdain.
Coi như là một ân nhân đối với cô và cũng là một người bạn.
We'll see how time and Bourdain's impact have changed these places over the last 9 years.
Since then, Mr. Anthony has a huge impact to our restaurant.
And we'll eat some damn good food along the way.
So our mission today, visit all these places, retrace his footsteps. Also, we're gonna eat some damn good food.
Bánh, xèo. Bánh means cake.
Cake?
Xèo is the sound you can hear when they cook the xèos.
Like sizzling.
Xèo, yeah, sizzling.
In the list of like Vietnamese delicacy, I can say that like bánh xèo is something really stand out.
I'd venture to guess that the top widely known Vietnamese foods are pho, banh mi, and spring rolls. But if I could tag one more item onto that list, it would be bánh xèo.
These ladies right here, they're just going non-stop cooking this food. How does she handle the heat all day?
Làm sao mà chị chịu được cái sức nóng của nó mỗi ngày? Yes, she said she gets used to it.
You're a hero.
Chị là anh hùng.
Bánh xèo exists primarily in the central and southern regions. In central Vietnam, they're tiny, about the size of a hard-shell taco. But here in Saigon, they go all out, stuffing the rice flour shell with pork, shrimp, mung beans, and bean sprouts. In the end, it's nearly the size of my head, which is pretty dang big.
Everybody knows my most popular segment on this show, the bánh xèo reveal. You saw the cooking shots already, you probably knew. But look at that.
Joining this crispy beauty, the heaping mound of local herbs, and the mandatory fish sauce, with the inclusion of pickled carrot and radish.
I love spicy taste.
Me too.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, dude.
Are you sure it's gonna be super spicy?
I do it for the fans.
Wow.
After Anthony Bourdain come here, lots of people ask me, Anthony Bourdain was here.
Okay.
I say yes.
Meet Miss Thuy, the now manager who's been working in this family restaurant since age 11.
And they're preparing the bánh xèo, same recipe.
The recipe will pass down from generation to generation,
Right.
never change. Actually, we use our finger, our hand. And then we need vegetable, of course. This big leaf, we can call it green cabbage. And then another piece, green lettuce, some Thai basil, perilla, and last raw fish meat.
The taste is kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, it tastes like raw fish.
A little bit of shrimp, a little bit of pork.
All right, and some bean sprouts.
Then roll it up. It looks really perfect.
Look at your roll.
I usually have a roll stunt double, a second crew that comes in and they'll get better close-up shots. After this was on TV, did you have more customers coming here?
Yes, I love it. After finished meal,
The meal
and they told me Anthony Bourdain was here. That's the reason they come.
Operating since 1945, this restaurant was already dishing out fresh, high-quality goods to hungry patrons long before Anthony pulled up a stool here. But a little bit of airtime on the Travel Channel certainly didn't hurt their popularity. Today still, travelers can be seen eating alongside locals, and there's good reason for that.
I love the texture so much. It's really yummy. There's perfect balance here, you know? A lot of greens, herbs with the heavy bánh xèo. A great texture combination. My favorite part is just crunching it. Sometimes I'll even go wild. I'll just get like little bits and then just crunch on that. It's so crunchy.
Is it good?
It's amazing to think a quick 1-hour shoot here nearly 10 years ago is still having a clear impact on the restaurant today. And with food this good, they'll have many more years to come.
Come to Saigon. It's all about Mom Gao. So I don't know what it's going to be like without her, but to not come would be unthinkable.
Before No Reservations, Bourdain had a 2-season run on a Food Network show called A Cook's Tour, which featured Madame Nhaop's restaurant, Cơm Niêu, in the year 2000. The two quickly bonded. Madame Nhaop's daughter explains.
Mr. Anthony, who loves to discover the unique food and cultures, and my mom, Madame Nhaop, who loves to creating unique food. And I think that passion brought them together.
But when Bourdain returned in 2009, Madame Nhaop had passed away.
I remember the second time he came back here. It was the time my mom passed away, and he came to a temple. He came to visit my mom.
Though Madame Nhaop is no longer with us, her family-run restaurant is still here today. And now it looks like this.
Since then, Mr. Anthony has a huge impact to our restaurant.
Since the broadcast, Cơm Niêu had a huge uptick in international customers. Customers after the same unique food that drew Bourdain here in the first place. And I mean unique. Cơm Niêu is famous for their clay pot rice. See all these clay pots? There's a reason they need so many.
We are in the kitchen. We're starting with the rice.
Yes, every single pot like that, we have a little ball of rice like that.
How many pots did you order for us? Because I can eat maybe 2 pots at most.
The fluffy white rice cooks for 50 minutes.
For the smashed rice, it takes entirely 1.5 hours. We have to break it to get a whole rice out, right? The whole thing out.
Crunchified smashed rice takes an additional 40 minutes. The only remaining problem is getting it out of the clay pot.
They actually break the pot.
Yes, they will.
Oh, I think she's gonna throw that.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, this is like a match
Wow.
of tennis. She's throwing the rice. She broke the rice. She's handling the rice like a frisbee.
Oh!
0 points. She's gonna bust the pot again. Boom.
Wow.
Throws
Now,
the rice.
He got it! Right.
Master. Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Move.
Wow.
Once the show is over, they drench the rice with fish sauce, scallions, and sesame seeds.
We just eat it plain like this?
Yes?
Very crispy.
That the skin is really crispy,
Yeah.
but the inside is still really soft.
Great flavor too. A little bit sweet.
Yeah.
And we don't mix this with anything else.
Nope.
That is dramatic.
Some of the less dramatic, yet equally delicious foods include the fluffy white rice topped with clay pot roasted river clams and fried pork fat. Just watch out for the red chilies.
Yummy.
I like the spicy taste.
That is super spicy.
Yeah. You eat a whole chili?
I ate a whole chili on accident. I mean, the flavors are outstanding. It's sweet, it's salty. I mean, it just tastes like it's kind of caramelized in there a bit.
You need some iced tea to cool you down.
So I can handle chilies, it's not a big deal.
Wow, it's gonna be super spicy, huh?
Next.
Madame Nhaop wasn't around to witness the building of the new Cơm Niêu, but her adventurous culinary spirit still lives on within these walls.
The boss, as is so often the case in Vietnam, a hard-working woman runs the money end of things, barking orders at a cadre of male employees.
A Sòi had only been opened 1 year before Anthony paid a visit. Located on a street known for its hole-in-the-wall eateries, serving the perfect beer food and plenty of beer to go with it.
I think this is enough for me, but how much do you guys need?
This is some of the best drinking food in the world. Little flavor-packed, protein-filled morsels, done up in any way you can imagine.
I definitely want to get the pinchers over here.
Yes.
But what else do you think we should get?
Oh, and this one as well. This is basically not sea snail, but like rest water snail, but it's really good. Yes.
Perfect.
While our snails are boiling in sweet coconut milk, chili salt seasoned crab pinchers and other delights are underway, the owner reflects on Anthony's visit here nearly 10 years ago.
What do you remember from that day?
Anh đó tới cũng rất là giản dị.
She said that she's still really honored to have him to visit the place. He's appeared to be a very simple, very humble person as well. Back to the time, this is a very popular spot. That's the reason why it attracts a lot of customers right here. She assumed that because seeing a lot of people, so Anthony became curious and he stopped by.
Like most places featured on No Reservations, more and more customers and even other television productions flocked here to get a taste of what Vietnamese Vietnamese street food is all about.
We've got this delicious seafood. I mean, especially right here in the coconut milk.
It's interesting. You can see like the other end of the snail, right? They cut it off, right?
Right.
So it's allow you to suck it from the other end, right? So the whole thing, and then from the other end.
Oh, come on, man. It's a lot of pressure. You got it?
Yeah.
You did it.
I got
Okay.
it.
Sucking snails. And people actually, you wash off the shell with your mouth.
Yes.
Like a little dishwasher before you actually get the meat. That's part of the fun. And I like these because it's just plump and full of meat. And then we're gonna put it in fish sauce, right?
This one, right? A lot of meat.
Very chewy, sweet.
And you can get some like soup from here as well.
Guys, look at my little cup. It's made out of an animal. Have a sip.
Taste the lemongrass.
Yeah, like a lemongrass broth. Cheers! We gotta cheers between every bite.
All right.
Up next, the most iconic foodie collaboration in Saigon.
This woman, Madame Tan, goes to market. She comes back here, to this corner. Then it begins. She's known as the lunch lady. She's a legend.
Most street food vendors, I'm talking over 90%, get really good at making one thing and serving that one thing over and over, whether it's banh canh, pho, or papaya salad. The lunch lady is really good at making 7 things, one for each day of the week.
What is on the menu today?
Hôm nay là mình có bánh canh cua. Mỗi món thì có một cái hương vị riêng và mỗi cái đặc biệt riêng. Như cái bánh canh cua này á, nó sẽ hòa quyện, nó cái cọng bánh canh thì nó sẽ dai dai. Ăn với cái nước bánh canh nó sẽ là sệt sệt.
She says what makes her Banh Canh Cua so enticing to customers is the perfect combination of noodles, broth, pork, shrimp, crab, and quail egg. Yes, all those ingredients piled high for only $1.30.
What kind of noodles are these?
You asked me, right?
Yeah.
All right. These are Thai rice noodles. This is a little bit of tapioca and rice flours mixed together.
So right now, she's making a bunch of these. The broth is almost gone. When this broth is gone, is she done?
Yes.
Oh, all right, we gotta hurry up. Did he just order 2?
No, he's working for the place.
Thank goodness. It's a lot of pressure here, guys. You gotta get here early for lunch.
After the fat tapioca noodles are blanched, they're topped with pork sausage, pork belly, fresh herbs, fried onion, crab, even more protein, and some seasoning. It's now ready to be doused with her own thick, vibrant, crabby porky broth, made even more viscous with tapioca starch.
Have you been here before?
Yes.
And you remember the food. Have you had this one here?
So I tried all types of noodles she had.
Anytime they make these dishes, it looks like kind of a little work of art. It looks so beautiful. And then, like, I'm destroying it, I'm ruining it. There's so much meat and stuff in here. I really can't believe it. He came here 9 years ago. What was the difference from before he was here to after the TV show appearance?
Thì trước đó thì cô bán thì tương đối khách thì cũng có cái lượng khách rồi.
She said like it was actually quite popular before Anthony Bourdain visit, but of course after his visit, she get more and more customers, especially international guests.
Were you surprised by the reaction?
Yeah.
Bourdain must have been here on a Friday because he sampled her bún bò Huế. But today is Saturday, and that means I'm about to dig into my first bite of Banh Canh Cua.
Let's try out the broth. Oh, that is yummy.
Good, right?
Thick, viscous, fatty, so savory. I'm not even messing around. Wow. And there's not much left. When that broth is gone, lunch is over. She just goes until she sells out. Let's talk about this gigantic amount of meat in here. There's a piece of sausage.
Yes.
I'm gonna try out some of this sausage. I'm gonna put it in the fish sauce. Here we go. Oh, I love this sausage. It's just some kind of like salty, processed, porky sausage. I mean, the pork, the noodles, everything, it works so well together. She's making this once a week, completely different every day, but still maintaining the quality, and that's what's really impressive.
Coi như đối với cô Anthony Chớt là một cái mất mát lớn, vì về ảnh coi như là một ân nhân đối với cô và cũng là một người bạn. Bởi vì khi anh qua Việt Nam á, thì anh không đến được á, có những lúc ảnh cũng gửi lời hỏi đến cô mà anh mất cô không đến được để mà chia buồn lắm.
Seeing the real-life impact Anthony Bourdain had here is nothing short of touching. Since that time, she's published her own book giving away all her recipes. And droves of curious travelers and hungry locals still stop by between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. each day. Just don't come late, because when it's gone, it's gone. With each place we visited and each owner we spoke with, the story was always the same. This television host and his team, unknown to most locals, was humble, simple, and straightforward. He took the time to appreciate every nuance of this beautiful country, and he adored Vietnam for exactly what it is. Along the way, he made an impact that for some will last a lifetime. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments down below. We can also follow up with restaurants Bourdain visited in Hien and Hanoi. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you to One Trip for making this video possible and for making it their mission to help travelers experience the real Vietnam.